Today we're gonna do the ultimate comparison for Hoopa's Trick and Hyperspace Hole to find out which one is better and which one you should use in your ranked games. Let's go. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave. Welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again, and welcome to another episode of Ultimate Showdown, this time featuring Hoopa with Trick and Hyperspace Hole. Ever since release, there have been quite a bit of crazy talk saying that Trick is kind of useless, you should just use Hyperspace Hole and stuff. So today we're gonna settle it once and for all, show you all kinds of different things that you can use with Trick and all kinds of different usage you can use with Hyperspace Hole. Let me tell you, both skills are useful, they're really cool, they're really fun to use. It just depends on your playstyle and your end goal. Let's say you play solo duo trio queue. You have a bunch of random teammates that you don't know who they are, you don't know how well they play, and then let's say there's a dreadnought and you want to send your random teammates down bottom to do a 5-on-5 team fight, but they don't even step on the Hyperspace Hole to teleport bottom. Then you basically just wasted a skill. I've played many Hoopa games where my teammates don't even use my Unite to actually teleport to objectives like Zapdos, and that's how bad your randoms are when you play solo duo trio. So it's absolutely random, you don't know what's gonna happen, and sometimes you might just be wasting a skill. Even if you learn the Hyperspace Hole just for you and your duo teammate, well, two of you might not be able to do 2 versus 5. And doesn't matter how many times you go back, let alone there's a 15-second cooldown on the Hyperspace Hole teleportation. But Hyperspace Hole definitely has this place, and it's really good. It really shines in 5v5 also, especially for those teams who are really good at communication. So basically my points are, both skills are really good, and we're going to show you both so you can make a decision yourself on which skill you should use, or simply optimize your choices when you're playing the game. Now the first game of the day, we're gonna go ahead and show you the power of Trick, why this skill is so good, and then why I prefer to use it every time I play duo trio queue with my friends. Trick not only gives yourself incredible amount of movement speed, also it provides an insane amount of shield that works really well with score shield, as I mentioned in many of my previous videos. So if you and your teammate both carry score shield, you guys can actually just go to the enemy base and constantly score and leverage movement speed to get away whenever you need it. Now, not to mention that Trick actually synergizes really well with Phantom Force as well as Shadow Ball. Phantom Force allow your teammate to dash back once they finish their engage. Let's say you're playing with 0 aura, you can use Trick on your 0 aura teammate and use Phantom Force to dash around and have 0 aura engage with well charge, and afterwards the 0 aura can actually use the Phantom Force to dash back. Or you're playing Shadow Ball, you can use Trick on your teammates and then Shadow Ball on an enemy to stun them up and then just kill them outright. Just remember, your Trick and Shadow Ball cooldown are actually quite short, so get ready to spam them whenever they come off cooldown. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite you on the first journey of the day, featuring the Trick Hoopa on the bottom lane, playing with a random Autogoss, scoring the points and carrying the game. Alright, we're ODing bottom. Alright. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, boys. Sheesh. To me and this random Autogoss is playing so well right now. What the hell? Where's ODing on bottom with style, bro? Why are you so good at video games? But you might ask, my dear viewers, Dave, aren't you supposed to play your combo with Fui? Yes, supposedly yes, but do mind you, my tens of thousands of innocent viewers who are watching this video, if our very own clown Fui kept on dying, I have to find a replacement to combo to show you the video of Trick and Shadow Ball, and that person is gonna be the Autogoss of the day. Also, aka one of our viewers who happened to get in the ranked game and performed extremely well. Just another testimony to say that Team 4 and Famous Family viewers are the coolest, greatest, and baddest community in the world of Pokemon Unite. So if you have not liked, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells, make sure to go and do that to join the coolest, greatest, and baddest family, the fastest growing community in the world of Pokemon Unite. And remember to join us on our daily live streams so you can witness all this type of action live and ask me any question you might have. I will be there to answer your sweaty questions. Thanks to the fact none of my teammates used their Unite before Zapdos, everybody actually died at a Zapdos fight, before our protagonist so bravely and courageously taking down 2 enemy foes and scoring 80 points on the bottom lane. Oh no, this scores so much. Free come bottom to score.
Okay, I need...
Come. Okay, I can give you Trick. I can give you Trick.
I have Buddy Berry,
Come. 3 people scored, I think, from their team. Bottom. I'll give you shield. It's just at this very moment you see the power of the shield provided by Trick. We see our protagonist Assassin Dave on the bottom side. Use a trick on his teammate Fui on the Talon Flame. Score the bottom tier 2 defense zone. Take it down completely before so courageously died in action. Such courageous action offered the purple team valuable time and opportunity to not only take down the bottom tier 2 tower, but also offer the allied teammates an opportunity to charge toward the center defense area. And we see our protagonist ally Fui is able to score in some points along with another score shield slow bro to take the game back. Oh, we lost. I'm just kidding, we win.
Oh, we won 300 points on Talon Flame.
And now, my dear viewer, I would like to invite you on a second kind of journey. The journey featuring a hyperspace hole, a technology humans can only dream of in the upcoming decade. But in the virtual world of Eos Island, we have already achieved such technology and is able to teleport people from top to bottom or bottom to base or base to bottom anytime you want. You see, hyperspace hole is what makes Hoopa as a Pokemon so popular. Hyperspace hole is what distinguishes Pokemon from any other Pokemon in the game. It's what makes Hoopa unique. It's what makes Hoopa stand out. It's what makes Hoopa Hoopa. So I don't want to talk too much about the skill itself. I'm mainly going to tell you how you want to use it. There are a few scenarios that you can use it to actually make this skill so super powerful. And you should also be mindful that this skill can be a great tool to troll your teammates, as you see in our refinement. And yes, if you have not checked out our refinement, make sure to use the link in description to go ahead and watch us on our day-to-day live streams. We stream for 7 days a week now to get ready for the 2022 Worlds in London, UK. So what you're waiting for, use the link in description to join us on our daily live streams so you can interact with our community, interact with our team, and ask me any questions you might have. We're super close to our goal to 100 members where we can add even more emojis to our daily live streams, and we need your help to make it happen. Speaking of help, please also remember to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells if you find this video interesting and helpful in any shape or form. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's first talk about few uses that you can leverage with Hyperspace Hole to make the most out of the skill. Number one, you can actually use this skill to deal damage. Yeah, a lot of people actually did not know this. Your Hyperspace Hole can be used on enemy Pokemons to deal damage. And on top of it, you can combo with Shadow Ball to dish out large AoE crowd control, which is absolutely insane. If you throw a Shadow Ball onto multiple targets, throw a Hyperspace Hole on top of them, they will be stunned in place. On top of it, the most common use you can leverage with Hyperspace Hole is obviously teleportation. The tricky thing here is where do you place a Hyperspace Hole? Sometimes you can place your Hyperspace Hole on top of your enemies, and you have your teammates run towards your enemies. They can deal damage, you can take damage, and they'll be teleported back to bait a lot of enemy skills. Now, the thing about Hyperspace Hole is actually quite difficult to notice in a team fight. A lot of people disagree with this, but in a 5v5 situation, if you throw a Hyperspace Hole in the middle of the team fight, it's almost impossible for your teammate to notice. I can say this firsthand because I play with a Hoopa player on my team, and a lot of time I'll be playing Charizard, I'll be teleported back with my Unite active, and I cannot teleport back to the battlefield because when you're flying with Charizard, apparently you cannot use the re-teleport again until your Unite is finished. So be very careful with where you want to place your Hyperspace Hole in the middle of the team fight, because you might just end up trolling your teammates unintentionally. Or intentionally, you know what I mean. Another great use of your Hyperspace Hole is actually to teleport your team after they score. Let's say your team want to run a risky score and they're going for the scoring even though when enemy have like 3 people defending, but because of score shield, you can do anything in this game. So after they score, you can send a teleport hole right under their feet and they will be teleported back safe and sound. So now I would like to give you some real examples of actual applications of Hyperspace Hole Plus to give you an example of how to use this Pokemon properly. Let's get started. Right off the bat, we see our protagonist Assassin Dave on the Hoopa on the bottom lane, slaying the ugly looking frog before using the Hyperspace Hole to make up the damage to kill the ugly looking squirrel. But just when you think the team fight is over, not yet. Our protagonist on the bottom side detected the next Dreadnought coming up in 13 seconds. With objective in mind, we're able to bait out the enemy Venusaur using the Hyperspace Hole, and just when ugly looking frog 2.0 thought he had a chance going against our protagonist, little did he know he's only facing a full HP recalled protagonist Assassin Dave on the Hoopa and got so brutally murdered. Crustle scoring 50 in their base. And when your teammates scoring 50 in their base, it's very important for Hoopa to create some extra space. And sure enough, our Assassin Dave on the bottom side is able to miss the secure on a Dreadnought, but so accurately use the Hyperspace Hole to send the ally Venusaur back home and heal the very, very wounded frog back to full HP. Love animal, love nature, pray for Ukraine, and be a better human being. Wait, go back door. Yes, one trick you can do with Hoopa when you're playing duo and trio is have your friend go backdoor and then use your unite move to collect everyone back to the Zap Pit and fight for Zapdos or straight up kill your enemy. In this particular game, we see our protagonist getting ganged up by the entire enemy team. 3 unites being thrown at our protagonist assassin Dave, and the Team Purple seem like they're in a lot of trouble, but thanks to the early game advantage that Team Purple was able to lay it out under the leadership of our magician Hoopa, we're still able to keep the lead and kill a few enemies so they could not score all their points. Despite the fact enemies stole the Zapdos away, we're still able to secure the victory. Okay, I have to admit that rhyme was kind of forced, but this is how we do it. We do it in style in Team 4 and Famous. That's right, nonetheless, Hoopa is still one of the best Pokemon, if not the best Pokemon in the game right now. Make sure you play Hoopa, get Hoopa, before they heavily nerf Hoopa. Hoping you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to check out another video with a thumbnail right here. Just